Hey yo. All right, time for another update on this Winged Eagle WWF Championship belt that I've been working on. In the last video, I had stripped this thing down and I said I was going to do some work on it. And as you can see, I have done a little bit of sanding in here. Got this all smoothed out, took out all the imperfections, and then went through and just cleaned everything up with the file. Got this all looking really nice in here. Got all the cuts all nice and jagged. You can just see the real choice plate work that was done to this thing. It's no big deal. It's all going to be stripped down. It'll look really nice when it's all done. I kind of compared it against my WWE replica belt that I have and just kind of went from there. And yeah, you know, got a lot of stuff done on it. Looks a lot better. There's these divots that are in here now. These are, let me get a close-up. These divots, I still have a few more stars I gotta drill out here. I'm gonna be adding the jewels in there. In layman's terms, they're Swarovski crystals. And I know it sounds kind of gay, but you know, whatever. The WWE championship belt and the universal belt, guess what, guys? They got Swarovski crystals in them. So it is what it is. So I'm putting those in there. I thought it would be kind of cool, look a little better than what it was. And I'm also trying to give my own little spin on this. And I think the Jamar belt that replaced this belt, I think it also had some jewels in there. You know, one like up there, there, and there. So I'm just, you know, going with my own little flair on this. I'm still kind of kicking around the idea of putting a blue one in the eye. And then definitely up here on the WWF, that's going to get baguettes that get put in there. Seems a little blingy, but when I mocked it up, it looked pretty cool. And I didn't have the baguettes, so I just used regular hexagonal crystals. They look pretty cool, so I think that'll look all right. If we turn this thing over, you can see I cut off all the bars. And I can't find the other one, but that's what this pile of shit looks like right here. It's kind of what it looked like on the back. You know, instead of it being actual square bars, they had like just cut them in half and had welded them on. And it just, you know, it was very, just, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Looks like shit. That's why I'm going to use those. So what I did, I decided to get some brass stock. It's a 1/4 inch. These were flat bars. Took them and I gave them a half twist. So if anybody is looking to duplicate this design, if you get a pile of shit Pakistani belt like I got and you want to make this thing look better, you get yourself some brass 1/4 inch bar stock. This is 6.5 inches in length. It's got a half twist on it that I put on. And then I had a friend of mine give it the curve because I just don't have the skill to do that. So got 2 of them bad guys, and it fit right there like so. And then I moved on to making my replacements for these guys right here, and that's these. So these are about just a little under 2 inches. I figured that was plenty good. They'll weld on here pretty flat like so, and then it gives you a nice little twist. And I'll bury this in there pretty good, and then whatever I have extra, I'll cut off. And in looking at some of Reggie Park's belts, I've seen where some of them, the bars come out straight. I've seen others where they come up and they kind of meet this sunburst over here. I'm not really sure which direction I'm going to go with on this, but either way, it's going to look really cool when it's all done. And then when all is said and done, you basically just want that to stick out like about 1/4 inch, nothing more. It seems like that's all of them ever have. So kind of where I'm at with this project right now. I haven't done anything else. I know if you take a look and see here, I punched all the way through, which kind of sucks, but no big deal. When I have the other pieces welded together, I'll have that filled and then I'll re-drill it, and then that'll look a little cool. Don't flame me if you're thinking about giving me any heat for putting the jewels on there. I made up my mind. I think it's going to look pretty okay, so I don't want to hear no crap about that. So I think it's going to look pretty cool. It'll kind of give it a a little bit of sense for the new with the taste of the old. I think it'll look pretty cool. I think this was the best belt that they ever had. I wish that they would have never done away with this belt. It was just the epitome of coolness to me. I think this and Big Gold were just two of the best looking belts that they ever had. So, I don't know. That's it for now. I got some time off coming off in a couple of days here. Sorry, coming up in a couple of days here. And I'm going to give these parts to a shop to have them welded for me because I do not braze. And then from there I'll have them attached to the plate, and then from there I'll send all of that stuff off to the plater, have them strip all that shit down and redo it, and it should look really nice. One other thing, just as a interesting side note for anyone who's planning on doing something like this, you're going to be hard pressed to find anyone to re-leather this for you. When they find out that it's one of the knockoff belts, nobody really ever wants to do them. So you either got to get good at doing this yourself or just, love the one you're with. So I'm sticking with the strap I got. If worse ever came to worse, if that strap didn't look good, what I'll probably end up doing later on down the road is on my WWE replica belt from the WWE store. I'll probably get that leathered, since technically it's not polite to say re-leathering on that because it's not leather to begin with. So when I get that one leathered, I'll have them save the strap, and I'll just attach these plates to that. And if it's got some extra holes, who really cares? This is basically just going to be a display piece. I don't even know if I'm going to end up doing anything with this. I'll probably end up just putting this on display in my office as it is. I don't know, haven't really made up my mind, but we'll see how good it comes out. But there it is. I'll keep you posted. Once I have all this shit welded together on here, I'll post another video before it goes off to the plater. That's it for now. Peace out.